Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Fentika Almalia, NPM 1916041056. I am majoring in Public Administration, University of Lampung. In this video, I will present a speech on the scientific topic of public administration issue and analysis with the public administration approach. Law number 25 of 2009 concerning public service defines public service as activities or a series of activities in order to fulfill service needs in accordance with statutory regulation for every citizen and resident for the goods, service, or administrative service provided by public service providers. In the law, public service providers are any state administrating institution, corporation, independent institution established under the law to provide public service or other legal entities formed solely for public service activities. The purpose of public service is to provide the best service for the public or society. The best service is a service that fulfills what is promised or what the community wants and needs. The best service will have implication for public satisfaction with the service received. Local governments, as public servants, are required to be able to serve the community, which is a manifestation of the obligation of government officials with good performance, which is reflected in the quality of excellent, accountable, and transparent servants. However, these ideals are not in accordance with the implication in the field. The government is more bureaucratic orientation and lacks good appreciation for service recipients, namely the community. Service quality is one of the important issues in the provision of public service in Indonesia. The bad impression of public service has always been an image attached to service provider institution in Indonesia. Far, public service has always been synonymous with indolence, unfriendliness, injustice, convoluted processes, high costs, and even corruption. Not to mention in terms of service ethic where the behavior of service provider is not expressive and does not reflect the spirit of good service. A clear example of poor public service at the Population and Civil Registration Office in Palembang. There are complaints from the public, namely that people who will take care of the national identity card must pay if they want to be served quickly. If it is not followed, the process of making an identity card can take more than 1 month. This is what makes people feel lazy and do not want to take care of making identity cards. This is why there needs to be a reorientation toward the people service they provide. Of course, what is reoriented is not only the quality of service, but also the officers who provide service in the form of goods, services, and administrative services. In order to improve public services, government organizations must be able to change their position and role in providing public services. From those who like to regulate and rule to like to serve. From those who like to use a power approach to be helpful towards a flexible, collaborative, and dialogues, and from slogans to realistic and pragmatic ways of working. Cite Toha 2000. Quality public services also means that the services provided to the community must reflect excellent service. This prime service implies activities carried out by a person or organization to meet the needs of other parties which reflect the principle of the right thing at the right place at the right time. Cite Wright 1999. Analysis with a behavioral approach. Behavioral aspect in public administration can be approached in two ways. First, by accepting the notion that behaviorism emerged as a reacting to traditional approaches so that the scientific value of public administration can be increased. The second considers that behaviorism is only a development of traditional approaches. In other words, behaviorism is translated as an approach oriented to the development of scientific management so that management becomes more scientific. The behavioral approach focuses on the way people behave in real situation and condition in the organization. For public administration, the behavioral approach encourages intensive analysis of the internal environment, individual motivation, and informal aspect. What is achieved is to build generalization descriptively and analytically about organization and administration. The behavioral approach believes that humans are the prime mover of organized activity. Therefore, an understanding of human behavior will lead us to the essence of administration. The behavioral approach argues that individual and group effort to achieve organizational goals are only possible if psychological principles are applied. The interesting thing about the behavioral approach is that on the one hand there is recognition of human behavior as an identical factor, but on the other hand it insists on an understanding of human behavior as an essential element of administration. It is hoped that with this behavioral approach, service providers can understand their duties well, namely as public servants who serve and not state servants who always ask to be served. Okay, I think enough for my presentation in this video. Thank you for your attention and stay healthy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.